Hey guys, J-Man here. All right, we are doing some Superman talk, and we got two books to look at. Number one is Superman Endless Winter Special. This is part three, and Superman number 28. Let's get into the winter one here. I have not read any of the other stuff, so I have no idea what's going on. It starts off in the 10th century with this guy having some sort of like ice powers. He's like a Viking or whatever. This is really cool. I like this whole entire beginning. There's like all these ice creatures in it. At first, it all seems like it's great. Everyone loves him. But as usual, he is different. So he is going to be persecuted at some point. They come to attack him. A bunch of stuff happens. And I guess there's just like some big ice explosion. And then we don't know what happens after that. Then we're in present day, so this is part three. I don't know what's going on. There's just a bunch of ice creatures attacking everywhere, as you can see. Superman is coming in to save the day. Yay. But there's just too much for him. They just keep popping up, and it's hard to like stop all these guys. I love this page. That's a nice page. I really like the colors in this and the art, and I like this Superman blue here. To me, this is like a good blue and red. This is like kind of like proper Superman blue red for me. I like this good deep blue and like, you know, the red. Like I'm in Canada and it was snowing yesterday, so I do like having some ice here, some snow, the snow part. He goes back home to Smallville to visit with his parents, to talk to them and just sort of, you know, get his bearings again. And, you know, he's always worried about his family and Lois and all that. And they basically say, it's like, look, when we accepted you, you know, for who you were and you putting on the cape, we accepted the responsibility with you. So, you know, you have to help as many people as you can. You can't always be concerned with us. I really liked that aspect of this story. I thought that was really well done. And this whole conversation here, I gotta say, every time Superman goes to meet with his parents, it's always good. I don't know. I can't think of a meeting where he's gone back to Smallville and I haven't liked it. So really good. He's eating cookies here. Come on, I want a cookie. All right. So and then we get this thing back in Gotham, and there's some more stuff going on here, and I don't know what's going on at all with any of this stuff. So I'm just reviewing this on its own. Let me know in the comments if I should pick up the rest of this Endless Winter stuff. I wouldn't mind, or maybe I'll wait for a trade or something and just get the whole thing. I collect all the Superman titles, so I do want to get that. Let's get into Superman number, this is 28. So this is that whole Sinmar thing going on. I'm really liking the colors in this and the art. I know people are kind of on the Bendis run, but there's been some positives and some negatives. I'm not going to get into, I never do this for any of my comic reviews, for any of my reviews. I'm only going to talk about what I hold in my hand. And obviously in comparison to the storyline or other Superman books. I'm not going to get into the details of the person, of the creator. There's a lot of channels out there that talk about the creators and stuff like that. So I do all of my reviews from a pure standpoint, sort of like, you know, from a childhood, you know, standpoint where, you know, you're a kid, you bought a comic, you liked it or you didn't get into too much of the history of who wrote it. You know, it really, even now, unless it like, well, back then, unless it was like a Frank Miller or something where you're like, oh yeah, he's that guy, you know, or like you saw an artist that, you know, kind of stood out to you, like it could have been like a Jack Kirby in the past, or in the 90s, it would have been somebody like maybe a Todd McFarlane, where you're like, yeah, that's a Todd McFarlane cover or book. So you think of it that way. But honestly, we read this, and if we liked it, we liked it, and if we didn't, we didn't. So that's kind of how I'm going by this. And I like this one. This Sinmar thing was pretty cool. It was a little hard to understand who's where, because there's a bunch of these guys, and they have different names. Like there's a lot of dialogue here to kind of go through. So there's Sinmar, which I guess that's their planet, their race. I don't know exactly. If someone can break it down for me, because I don't remember. I'm reading so many comics, it's hard to remember exactly what happened the last time. I know that Superman was captured and brought to their world, and it seems like the one guy whose name is a weird name, and I'm trying to see if I can find it, because I kind of, it's like EIS or something like that. He has like a weird name, so that guy was supposed to protect them, but from Superman if Superman became a threat. And then he went out on his own to just fight Superman. That's what they've been fighting this entire time. So yeah, Sinmar Utopica, that's the guy who's been going and attacking Superman. I think it's like there's just so much going on here. And he does, and now basically, so that he was supposed to be the savior, but he's become the destructor, as they put it. And Superman has to just basically fight, and then now remember, he doesn't have his powers. He's losing his powers because the sun is not there. So he gets this suit here, and that helps him to fight. So then we get into more fighting. It's Superman, so it's Action Comics. I think there's more action in Superman than there was in Action Comics. Could be wrong. I mean, this is all good. Like, this looks wicked. I'm liking it. I still like Superman. I know some people are always kind of, up and down on Superman. The reason I'm not so upset over this Bendis run, because I know someone can come and undo it. Superman is, he's had the long hair. He's been the red and blue, which I have the figures up there. You can see how I'll scroll up. So it's like, that's all Superman stuff. So, I mean, Superman has gone through so many different iterations anyways. I don't think it matters that much. Here comes the United Planet Brigade, and these guys are pretty cool with like one of the Thanagarians here, which is pretty sick. And that kind of Supergirl shows up in a cool armored up suit. So that pretty much concludes this thing. Like, he stops the Sinmar guy, and they're like, yeah, everything's good. Now, the big thing about this particular book is that there's a lot of narration, and the narration is done by Lois and Lana Lang, referencing Lois's book about why, we need Superman, but also why Superman needs us, being humanity, the humans. I liked all of that a lot. I thought that was really well done. I mean, it's an obvious thing. Like, yeah, he needs us as much as we need him, but it's nice to say it once in a while. So I liked that. I liked getting into that and just going through and thinking, yeah, Superman, we give him strength as well. Like the sun gives him strength. Obviously the sun gives him literal strength, but we also give him emotional strength and stuff like that. So I like that. It was good. I'm okay with this. Let me know in the comments what you thought. I mean, is it my favorite Superman book of all time? I guess not, but whatever. I mean, I read it just now and I had a good time reading it. I thought it was a lot of fun. So let me know what your thoughts are. I know Bendis is, not everyone's taste right now, but we'll see how this goes. He's going to be done pretty soon, I think. The next stuff is all going to be the DC Future State stuff, which I'm going to definitely be talking about every single book that comes out. So stay tuned for that. Again, I'm going to review every book as a book. I'm not getting into the politics behind a book or the politics behind a decision to make a character or to change a character or to create a new character. I don't care. I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm going to read the final product. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm going to tell you why I don't like it. And if I like it, then I'll tell you why I like it. So to me, what matters is what I hold in my hand. This is what I paid money for. I didn't pay money to hear people, fight back and forth on Twitter or whatever. It is what it is. If it's not good, the best way to speak is with your wallet. If you think something is garbage, don't buy it. If you're not looking forward to something, don't buy it. That's the best way to tell everybody what you want. In any case, I will tell you for Future State what's worth getting and what's not worth getting. Okay, that's it for this time, for now. All right, guys, until next time.